most nights Rollins would have just ended this, but
from the sky!
Knees up, had that telegraph, but can it be capitalized on?
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't know my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
Suplex. Here we go. Cover. 2. Breaks the count.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Counter by CM Punk. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming. And quickly now, shoulders down for the win.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. Don't know what the plan is here.
Oh, you know, just mingling with the people.
Fighting amongst the WWE Universe, this can go all sorts of sideways. Turns them inside out with a dragon screw.
CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never divulge the extent of your injuries, right?
Oh, I absolutely would. For sympathy.
Real classy, Wade. Back into the ring here.
Punk with a running knee to the face. Now opponent drop with a clothesline. From above.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet...
Wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp. I'm coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. I don't know if it's resiliency, I don't know if it's sheer instinct, but I do know that tonight, CM Punk will not allow Rollins to be the better man.
Oh, he had that scattered.
Looking to end this thing for good. And there's the
Stop! Now Rollins needs to end this.
And right into the cover. Before the 1 count, he's got to be having a laugh.
How often do you see Seth Rollins come up that short, that close. He's got to be livid right about now.
From the top. Lands the splash.
Stopped cold with a fist right in the face.
Picture perfect drop kick.
Oh, just bludgeoning the competition with that blow.
Snaps the leg across the head.
Oh, just punishing the arm. Punk now looking to up the ante, and he locks in the
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
CM Punk, a familiar look on his face. Seth Rollins, no idea what's in store for him.
Ooh, nothing pretty. Punch to the mouth.
Muscles their opponent up.
Buckle bomb. That patented high impact.
Seth Rollins with it.
Stop. Will that close Punk out?
Transitions into the pin. Is this it? Rollins did it. Seth Rollins just beat CM Punk.
Here is your winner.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company. Says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first? He counters with a great reversal.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Rollins has to be seeing red now.
Watch out! Oh, suicide dive!
Throwing absolute caution to the wind there, and it paid off big time. You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, Seth Rollins was only starting to gain notoriety as a member of the Shield.
Consider this, guys. When Punk left WWE, Seth Rollins had yet to capture a singles championship on the main roster. Now he's a Grand Slam champion in WWE, a four-time WWE champion, a Royal Rumble winner, and a Money in the Bank winner who cashed in the briefcase in the main event of WrestleMania.
Wow. When you lay out Seth's resume like that, he might have an even more decorated career than the man who calls himself the best in the world.
Hey, WWE Universe, be prepared for some guests.
And going amongst the crowd now.
But remember, countouts are active in this match. Punk never saw that coming. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show.
Down for the pin. And there's a kick out at one.
Looking for a quick win there. The springboard attack fails to land.
Power on the Falcon Arrow. Oh, what a kick.
Oh, man.
He's going to try to put him away once and for all. He's out there in no man's land.
Ooh, great anticipation. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of takedown. Looking for the crossface. It's cinched in. This could be over. Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Huge kick connects.
Up and bullseye with the Falcon Arrow.
Oof. Running knee in the corner.
Soaring out of the ring goes Punk.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
And he's letting his prey stumble right into his trap. Now's the time to beat the count.
No way! What a cross body!
Putting it all on the line and coming up big.
Living dangerously to get the upper hand.
Doing a little exploring right now.
Getting up close and personal with the WWE Universe.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off. It could give him the mental advantage tonight. Beautiful neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. The fans in the front rows are getting their money's worth tonight.
Oh, what a quick answer.
And the steam. We can see a count out here.
Seth Rollins trying to fire himself up. He knows the clock is ticking. Time to stop messing around in the crowd. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
And close enough to be under the rope. Submission. Hold broken. Sent out of the ring the hard way. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps. Heading into the crowd now. This could get dangerous. Getting away from the unwashed masses and back to ringside.
He's got a mind to
Lift off!
punishing double axe handle.
Going all out and not turning back. Not giving a damn about any caution. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
And able to skirt around that attack. Rollins looking to bait him. Stopping all that nonsense right now.
And Seth has to love this. Has to love seeing the pain starting to set in on the face of CM Punk.
Oh, a declarative, decisive shot.
Yeah, Seth with the potentially game-changing offensive maneuver there.
Evolution knee. And this has to be it.
He gets the kick out after the one.
Deep into this one and not even getting a 2 count.
Kick gets caught. Rollins kick.
Now about to get thrown to the outside of the ring. And what a brutal beatdown this has become.
Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter. Traveling into the crowd now.
Have to be mindful of the count, though.
Ventures out into the crowd despite the threat of a countout. Float over neckbreaker. Picture perfect.
That's what I love about WWE.
And Punk now lifting his opponent. Oh, and back.
Boom! GTS. Now CM Punk needs to end this. Chopping down the tree right at the trunk.
You've always got to be on your toes in WWE, even if you're in the crowd.
Got to get back into the ring quickly. Otherwise, this match is over. Taking things to the top rope. He comes back over the barricade. Back from way up. Diving double axe handle. And gonna go for another attempt off the top rope.
Stalking from above.
Soaring. Off the top rope. Diving hammer strike. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
From above.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
You hear them sing, I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness, cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
kicks out.
Hit on CM Punk. And only gets a 1 count.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point? Maybe looking for a powerbomb here.
But right hands create separation and an escape.
And the counter from Rollins.
Brought down with the sling blade. Rollins has the target acquired. Here it comes.
Connected hard with the calf kick. Arm wringer applied. They're going to crank up the punishment here. Couple of shots to the gut here. Trying to get some space and manages it.
Sling blade action.
The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the Second City Saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk. A match years in the making has come down to this. Two men, both five-time world champions, physically exhausted, but refusing to relent, refusing to allow the other to take advantage of their exhaustion.
With a series of forearms.
Catches the leg. Boom, roundhouse.
Uh-oh. Bulldog bites them. Right counter, right time.
Quick thinking and quick rollout there. Wants to regroup and recover.
And this one could be moving to ringside. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. And here he is, heading back into the ring.
And into the corner he goes. Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll. Up high.
Knees up, got the knees up just in time.
Hoisted up.
Gut buster.
He's eyeing the 3 count here.
A defiant kick out after 1.
Somehow still in this fight. Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. Stop. Punk's got a problem here.
Goes for the pin. Kick out just before 2.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point.
Seth Rollins, CM Punk. These two men, two absolute titans in this industry. Similar in so many ways. They're both putting everything on the line tonight, battling with everything they have.
On this capacity Monday Night Raw.
Here it comes, legs are locked up. Lucky 13 is in. What a great submission.
Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical escape there.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Go to sleep.
Will that sew this up for Punk?
Perched up top.
Knee drop. This is a man possessed.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Off the mark with that one.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
Drop with a back suplex. Uh-oh.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way. Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring. Full bomb. That patented high-impact offense from the
He's perched in the corner, set, stalking, and stop.
Is it enough to overcome display.
There's no way that was what Seth Rollins was expecting. He thought this match was his.
All eyes focused on this absolute war. It doesn't get more masterful than this.
Turns that in his favor.
Just clubbing down.
He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Caught with it. Elbow.
And he gets directed into the corner. A string of counters. Big time height on that kick.
And Punk gets countered there.
Up and
Knee right to the spine. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
From the top. Phoenix Splash connects.
Oh, look at this. Kicks.
capped off with a big one.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
On a well-placed calf kick there.
Punk looking to finish this with the Anaconda Vice. Cinching in the Anaconda. Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
All eyes focused on this absolute war. In this business, it truly does not get more masterful than this.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
The ref's count continues. He better hustle back into the ring.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
He got in. He got in. Just avoiding the ref's count.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Got to sleep. And once again, that has to ensure victory.
Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, Punk!
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.